Welcome everybody to Cosmic Crit, an actual play Starfinder podcast. My name is Miles. I play Remy Quindar, the technomancer and often misanthropic human character in the show. As we get closer to the end of Book 1, An Incident on Absalom Station, I just wanted to thank everybody who has listened in, been involved in our social media campaigns, whether it's just giving us feedback, sending us emails, letting us know when we kind of flubbed on the rules, and also obviously been involved in our contests and our Extra Life fundraising campaign. Since day one, I think everyone in this community has been exceptionally opening and inviting and open-minded. You know, for a lot of us, this is not necessarily a scary thing, but a new adventure for a lot of us who are kind of casual or first-time players. I know we have, Patrick and Jabert on here, but for a lot of us, this is not something that we have been accustomed to. And I've been to a couple cons, and I've, seen the tabletop RPG community, before, but I had never really been a part of it. And this is the first time I've been here from the ground up on an RPG release. And I can't believe how amazing everyone has been. I can't believe just how much fun that we're still having, several months from the beginning. Because even when I play like certain video games like Destiny, which I've been playing for 3 years, there are moments that really kind of dip. It feels like a job, and thus far, I mean, playing has always been fun, and that was one of the main proponents that we set for ourselves, was to ensure that everyone was always having fun. On top of that, because I'm so close with everyone that I play with, it really does feel like, while we are making this fictional story, go forward with our characters, at the same time, I'm hanging out with my friends, and I feel like that's what makes it fun for me, and from some of the feedback from listeners, that's what makes it fun for them, because it does feel like this very relaxed style. And that's not to toot our own horn, it's just that was something that was important to us, because I think one of the best things that we can prove, and that any other Starfinder podcast can prove, is that this is something that you can do with your friends. This is a form of hanging out with just really cool stuff going on. Kind of cleansing the cobwebs of that whole, oh, you play an RPG, you hang out in your mom's basement. And while I am recording this from my basement, I think my point is clear. So I just wanted to sit here and talk turkey with everyone for a little bit, just to talk about how much this show has meant for me personally, and how much that I hope that everyone continues to enjoy and interact with us, because that's something that has meant the world to, I can speak for everyone on this show. I think everyone has just been blown away by every single person that interacts with us and listens to us, and the other shows that have joined in on stuff with us. It's been an amazing community. Paizo has been just fantastic with their output and everything, and I could not be happier. But the real thing is, I wouldn't trade this for anything with anyone, because I have a blast. And since it was my turn to give an intro, and we're getting closer to the end of the first chapter, I just wanted to kind of, pull away the curtain and chit-chat with everyone for a little bit. And I'm super, super excited to what's going on in the future. Patrick's cooking up some very, very cool stuff. And we have some other, special extra episodes down the pipeline that'll come out someday. We're not going to say yet. But without further ado, here comes our newest episode, No Rest for the Weekend.
Last time on Cosmic Crits.
Our heroes learn that next time they're given a ship, they should read the fine print.
Alindra joined the club and got bitten just like Andis and Edris.
Remy was successful for once, taking pot shots at Akata.
We found a package for... what was his name? Nor?
Gevelarsh Nor.
Gevelarsh Nor.
There's something intelligent on this ship trying to communicate with us.
We hear a tapping from the wall. A code, it seems, to tell us all.
Doshkos are for tiny lizards. Real lizards use their bear claws.
Where did you get bear claws?
There's a Dunkin' Donuts down the street.
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
Hi everyone, we're back in the comfortable computer chairs in our own homes, basking in the glow of our monitors, ready to roll some dice around the digital table. This is Patrick, your GM, and I have the pleasure to introduce this week my 5 players and friends. First, to my left, one stealth check away from improved mental defenses, Drew, playing Mac Sizrak.
Hey, everybody.
To his left, a computer's check closer to hacking Roll20, Jabert, playing Andis, 147.
I'm gonna get there one of these days.
Across the digital table, a walking critical hit laser rifle attack roll, Miles, rockin' a Ramey. Pew, pew. To his left, a diplomacy roll away from making friends with the Kochek girl, Rebecca, playing Alindra Vallis.
Hello.
And to my right, a failed fortitude save at an inappropriate time, Tyler, playing Idros Varanus.
Did you know how many credits you can save by claiming all of these kids?
Dependents.
It's dependents? Yeah. It's amazing. Idris is going to be rich, honestly.
So, no, there are millions of embryos in you, but they kill each other and you, and only one survives.
It's like Highlander on a molecular level.
Sounds like they're not real embry bros.
Oh, boy.
We're going to cut that out, right? We're going to cut that one out?
It stays in.
You need to cut it out.
Shame.
Yeah, the sound of shame over podcast form.
It's unfortunate because Drew is so good at dad jokes and I'm not. But so like if he was infected, he'd be making killer dad jokes. I'm not. It's a wasted opportunity, honestly.
Yeah, no, throw Knack in the fire there, Drew. Get him bit.
Well, you know, GM, you have the opportunity tonight.
Well, that brings me to what I want to talk about before we started playing this week, which is I want to point out something to our listeners, which they might have picked up from listening to our play, but I don't pull my punches as a GM. I make all of my rolls in the open on Roll20 where all the players can see them. So there's no GM screen where oftentimes a game master can fudge some numbers and change things, for better or worse for their players. So pretty dangerous. Like a couple weeks ago when I critted Alindra and could have easily killed off one of our favorite characters because I did maximum damage on that roll. Pretty dangerous stuff. But that's just the way that we've been playing,
But there's a save point in this room, right?
You have to find the med bay, which before you checkpoint up, you have to find the ink ribbon first. Yeah, but I just wanted to ask you guys, we've been playing like this for about a year actually in various games, Pathfinder, Starfinder. What do you guys think of it? Do you like this style? Do you like seeing my rolls?
Yes.
Especially when they look bad. It's very heartening. One, it does keep you honest, and for better or worse, when you roll a 1, which we know you have done, we get to see it and we get to enjoy that. Because I don't want to accuse any other GMs out there of rolling a 1 behind a screen and then saying it's a 6 or saying it's a 15 or something like that.
Oh, I've definitely done that. I don't know about once, but I've definitely turned a 9 into like a 19 or something. Be like, oh, I hit. Oh, that's sucks for you.
Yeah, so there's a fairness quality to the whole thing that I enjoy.
Yeah. So but you guys are only seeing my dice rolls. You're not seeing modifiers. You're not seeing other like environmental stuff that might be going on. So
so on the flip side of it is I don't like it. I don't like that I can see your rolls simply because when it's like kind of what you were saying with the modifiers, it's usually pretty easy to figure out what the modifiers are for the creatures that we're fighting because I can see the rolls. If you roll, let's say, a 9 and you're like, well, that's a hit, and I know that my AC is 18, I'm like, oh gosh, this thing has a big modifier or whatever. And the other unfortunate thing, and I kind of my main...
Why is that a bad thing?
Well, yeah,
it makes metagaming much harder to avoid. Like, because you just start, what the modifiers are. You can sometimes if the more you know about the creature, sometimes it's harder for you not to subconsciously do things.
I think it's fine because there should be some accountability in. I think your characters would know if you have like all this really tough defense and you're a fast player, and if this thing is able to hit you, your character would be able to figure out. It's like, oh man, they're equally as fast or talented, or they have a really good gun that's got like a scope on it. So I think some of the gamesmanship in those numbers you as a player should have, but maybe not all of them.
Yeah, and that part's secondary. My main issue with it is character death. To me, character death needs to come, like, I think as a GM, it needs to be planned very specifically, or not maybe very specifically, but it should happen in a dramatic time, at a dramatic moment to where that character's death had meaning. And because you roll it in front of us, like, if you crit and you kill us, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, we've already seen it happen, and you can't. So, like, a great example was in when we played a different game. we were just like a random encounter, and my guy just got absolutely obliterated because. But
I kind of like that because
hit.
Adventuring is dangerous, and I kind of like that aspect of it. I feel like if you're thinking too much about it being dramatic, that's more metagaming than anything else. Is like, it's very possible that some random thing could kill you and not just the big bad.
Sure, and you should definitely make them feel like they're in danger, but to me, it doesn't tell as good of a story. Just like your character died in a random place because not even because like you particularly did something dangerous. It's just like literally life sucks, and this guy just got absolutely murdered. And although you're right, it is that's
the verisimilitude of this game is one bad roll or series of rolls could mean the difference in any like situation between life and death. That first fight we had in Docking Bay 94, 2 crits, and that could have spelled the end for some of your characters.
I thought you did crit me twice.
Well, no, I don't believe I did, but depending on which character it was and how much health you had left at the time, they could have been a very bad situation.
To me, that would suck. There'd be nothing worse than it's like, welcome to your first combat, you're dead.
That
would just be the worst.
I think everybody should just really hope that you can hang on to your characters, and if we get a TPK, you guys are all going to play in my GM'd game of Piano Fall.
Wait, what?
We're going to start playing Piano Fall, where you guys are adventuring around and pianos periodically just fall from the sky, and you have to just not get hit by the piano, and you have very little control over that.
So it's just a series of reflex saves.
I have to ask as a tabletop RPG noob, TPK. Total player kill?
Total party kill.
Total party kill.
Yeah.
Speaking of total party kill, are you guys ready to play our game?
What a segue.
Yeah, thank you, Drew. That was
I just figure if someone dies in this game, they'll make a new character.
No, you're off the show forever.
Yeah.
So hold on to these original.
That was the contract that we signed.
So at some point, if it's just like me and you, Patrick, alone some nights, just going
through Raimi, the ultimate
you're
hero.
The one that's going to
well, so if these little babies hatch, 3 of you are dead.
Yeah, and you don't have a ship to get home.
Yeah, I might find something out in that door over there.
Okay.
Well,
it'll be me and my pet rat.
Let's figure out. Let's figure it out. All right. Last time, you guys were getting back into the Acreon, back in the Dead Suns, and you guys continued to examine the ghost ship, clearing out a couple more of these dangerous space beasts, and setting off a trap, probably left by the crew. That's where we found ourselves. The last thing that happened, I believe, was Andis 147. You heard an SOS being tapped out over the ship's main bulkhead that runs through like the middle of the ship. So yeah, we are back in it. What do you guys want to do?
I want to know what the SOS message says. Is it literally just SOS?
Yeah, it's like a call for help. It might say, help. We are not having a good time.
So I have a weird thought. So there was this room we were just in was booby trapped, right? Which implies that there's something either beyond this room or in this room that was worth protecting in some way. So is there any kind of secret passageway or something that we can find, or can we like get up into the ceiling somehow or anything like that?
This isn't Count Doom's hidden dungeon. There's no secret compartments that you've found. this room that you guys ended in is just another cargo bay. There's some boxes here. I believe this is where you found some medical equipment.
I know we did find the fusion seal and the med packs.
Yes, that was it. The fusion seal, disruptive fusion seal.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Andis, did you want to answer them back?
Yeah, I'm gonna tap back friends.
Not Akata.
Response I get.
I'm gonna roll a d20. Okay, and after maybe a solid minute, you get a message tap back that just reads, "What?"
All right, I'll tap back. We are friendly. We are here to help. So tell us where on the ship you are. Is this message too long? I hope it's not. What the f*** is wrong with you? I tap it out really quickly too. I'm just like I'm so tired of this. Tired of you. Translate faster.
After about a minute, you get back a message. What?
All right.
I'm not gonna say.
What do you guys want to do?
I guess we'll move on. Should we continue searching the rooms?
Wait,
we need to.
Wait, one moment. I tapped 3 times.
On the ceiling if you need me.
They tap back 3 times?
Okay.
Wait, where are you tapping?
Against the bulkhead.
Yeah, basically against the main metal struts running along the back walls of the ship here.
So is someone inside there?
Someone seems to be close to midship to where you guys are.
I stick my head out the door and I say, "Hey, is anybody in here?" And I wait to hear a response.
Make a perception check for me.
All right. So that's a 20 on perception.
Okay, yeah. So you poke your head out in the kind of dimly lit hallways here of the Acreon, and you do hear what sounds like some scuttling about on the other side of the ship, on the port side of the ship.
Okay.
Should we
We
walk
should
over
rest
there?
first.
I thought we'd already
you
rest.
guys need
Did
it.
we not?
You guys have not rested yet, no.
Okay, I go to bed.
All right. Is everyone resting? Yes.
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 I am nestled against Andis.
Yeah.
You found
So-
some rooms. You found some beds. Taking a nap.
So I think right before, as we've obviously decided to rest, as everybody's kind of getting ready to settle in, I think Edris would go over to Alindra and be like, "Oh, Alindra, can I talk to you for a second?"
Sure.
It's romance time.
So Edris kind of goes in and just sits on one of these crates that he's probably gonna sleep on, and he's just I was thinking, and I know we've only been traveling around for a little while now, and but I used to captain a Norakama class ship that I took to the Diaspora. I signed on under the free captains, and I used it to commit some piracy for a period of time. I loved that ship, and one day there was a mutiny, and someone who I thought was my closest comrade ended up betraying me and leaving me for dead. When the hippocampus was given to us, I thought this was a chance of redemption for me. I thought it was a chance to prove that I could be a good captain and rectify the mistakes I made that caused me to lose my last ship. But yet, it wasn't even a day until I lost this ship, and it has become painfully aware that until I can get my old ship back, I'm not really fit to captain anything else.
Oh, Edris,
ti-
don't be too hard on yourself. I mean, we're all new here and still learning about how we all fit on this team.
I appreciate it, but a captain must take responsibility for such a massive failure as losing an entire shuttle. So, the next time we do get a starship, I will call everyone together and I'm going to announce that I'm going to step down as captain, and I'm going to request and suggest that we appoint you as captain.
Edris, I'm honored. Thank you. Is there a reason that you see me as being fit for that kind of role?
I mean, I think you are strong-willed, obviously. You are a capable fighter. You have the charisma and diplomacy to handle any crew disputes or outside disputes. I see a very capable leader in you. Only thing that you lack is experience, and experience is something we will all gain in our adventures. If you are ever in need of advice or need someone to help, I will be more than happy to assist you. But I think this is a position that you were probably born to fill.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much your confidence means to me. I have so much respect for you and how you've helped us so far. So I appreciate the confidence very much.
I do have a lot of confidence in your abilities, and I think that that our little makeshift family here will be very successful with you at the lead.
Well, let's hope that we can find a ship soon, and then I'll be a captain.
It's at that point that Robob pops up from behind a crate and says, "That was beautiful. It's definitely making it into the final print. You guys, so much of that thing that I have been told is a human emotion. Love it a lot." You should probably
not just human. Also Lishunta and Vesk.
So much of that, so much of that emotion that they say you non-robots have.
Do you go to sleep, Robob, or do you have a shutdown?
No, I'm.
You just gonna watch me while I sleep?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
get some good shots of all you sleeping.
Yeah. Good night, Alindra.
All right, so Alindra goes back to a bed, and how much health or whatever do I get back?
Everyone's sleeping up. Night descends on the endless night of space. You guys rest up. You get all of your stamina back. You get all of your RP back, your resolve points, and you get 2 hit points back.
Awesome.
A whopping 2 hit points.
A whopping 2.
I have a question. Has enough time passed that I get any spells back?
Regaining daily use abilities and spells. To regain, 24 hours must have passed since the last regained use of your abilities. You must also have rested for 8 continuous hours. So if from getting up and getting on the ship, it has not been 24 hours.
Okay.
But if you wait probably another 8 hours after you wake up, you can get all your spells back. Right now, you still have, I think, your spell cache. Is that correct?
Yes, I think I have 1 left.
Correct.
So basically, we need to wait 16 hours in order for our spellcaster to get spells back.
All right, everybody back to bed.
Well, you can just, hang out.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's just kind of basically hang out for 8 hours, poking through the rest of these crates and stuff.
Drew, you said that you're fine. You don't want to rest up yet. Did you have something you wanted Mac to do?
Just kind of. There's got to be some way out of this room that we haven't found yet, because traps were set inside it. The door was locked or closed from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some way to get out of this room that we haven't found yet.
I mean, like most of the cargo bays, some of the bulkheads could have been detached and then reattached. There's all kinds of things you can get at behind there, but they might have just set the trap and then closed the door.
Can I possibly... Is there anything that Robob could fit in?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of places that you or Robob can kind of poke around in, but nothing that leads very far. Just, some access conduits for electronics and some of the guts all over the ship.
I think he's asking if there's a box that he could shove Robob in.
I was gonna make Robob go through the basically a Dallas, an alien, run through the.
oh gosh!
Game over, man. Game over. No, nothing really like that.
Okay, cool. So
yeah, you guys rest up, and you want to just keep relaxing. It's maybe like the middle of the night when you're done sleeping, but you can wait until mid-afternoon the next day from where you've left Absalom Station, and have Raimi practice his arcane arts, his technomancy arts to get his spells back.
Yeah, we're on no kind of time crunch, and these Akata are obviously dangerous, so we should definitely go in with full abilities.
Well, except that we're diseased. Doesn't the time passing have some bearing on that?
Oh yeah.
After about another 8 hours or so, you're going to get another chance to try and beat the disease by just your fortitude, your constitution, kind of staving it off. The body's own immune system. What's up, Drew?
Oh, that's an auto.
So we got 3 of these med patches, and I know Miles mentioned that Raimi had a med patch. Does anybody else have any kind of healing item that we should be aware of?
I have a serum of healing Mark 1. That's all I have.
I have
some. You found 2 healing Mark 1 serums in this last room you've explored as well last week.
Okay. Oh, who wants to take those?
Can I take one?
Okay, so Alindra gets one. Let's not give it to Knack. He never gets hit.
That's fine. I already have some.
I'm just kidding, buddy. You can take it if you want.
No,
I've got one, so I'm okay.
Great. So, yeah, what do you guys want to do? You want to keep exploring, or do you want to just keep resting up?
Maybe we should keep exploring until it's time for us to do our next fort save, right?
Okay. So, I mean, there's still a few sections of the ship you've yet to explore.
Why don't we go over to the port side of this here ship? Go to the... Is there a door?
When you go to the port side of the ship, the lights flicker on, and you find a small galley, a little kitchen area in the ship.
I make a great Vescarium omelet. Who wants breakfast?
There's a couple of fold-down tables, a small kitchenette area. Bins lay open, their contents kind of strewn across the floor. What we do find is containers of water and large containers of salt.
I knew it!
Well.
All right. Are there any, jars? We can make some, makeshift, kind of grenade-like things?
Yep, there's, little cups and flasks and things like that.
Oh, yeah. Let's make some.
Containers.
Any water balloons?
Believe it or not a single water balloon. I know it's hard to believe, but
well, if
this is the worst spaceship ever.
Yeah, what about a super soaker?
What we probably should do is pour or get some salt water in the wounds of our bitten comrades to get rid of all the embryos.
I don't think it works on that. I think it's only on the live.
I think we've been asking that question for the last month.
I thought the thing about the embryos is that simple salt water would kill.
No, that's the things themselves.
The embryos are in their blood, so
then I have completely missed the point of that. I am sorry.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. You have that level of ignorance when you're not, dying of the disease. You don't care.
Yeah, so Edris would like to take some of these jars or flask and mix in some lot of salt, a lot of water, and try and make a certain amount of makeshift saltwater grenades that can be handed out to Knack, Andis, and Raimi.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take one.
Here's a dumb
It's so
idea.
easy, you don't need to make a roll for it because it's literally combining water and salt to make salt water. Guys, that's the hidden the KFC recipe.
Here's
How many?
Tyler, what you got?
I just wanted to ask the quantity that we were able to fashion together.
I mean, you can all make 2 to 3 flasks of salt water if you want. So 10 to 15 amongst all of you.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, Edris will just hand his off to other people. Okay.
Drew, did you have a question?
I did. It's probably going to be a dumb thing to say. We have melee weapons. Can we coat those with salt?
That's not a dumb idea.
You cannot do that because that is definitely not how liquids work. You baptize your weapons in salt water and it just falls off.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said.
So you guys have
Here's another idea. Is there any honey? We put honey or maybe a jelly on the sword, and we get it all sticky. We put that in the salt.
What if we just coat ourselves in salt water?
I hear that.
Take a bath, and then we let them go to town on us.
I hear that the Vegemite is very salty. Is there any Vegemite that we could spread on some weapons?
Moving on with the show, with the podcast.
So, Alindra, did you want any of the saltwater grenades?
Yes, please.
Okay, so why does everybody gets 3 except for Edris? I think that's good.
I mean, is that wise? Is there a reason you want to be unarmed?
I mean, because I'm a melee guy. I mean, I don't really care to throw. I mean,
yeah, but you're gonna have the easiest chance to throw anything, on the
Yeah, that's fine.
thing.
I'll take 3. Yeah.
But the best thing I can do is, Edris is like, I'll go in. They'll all try to attack me, and that way you guys will be free to throw these things.
Cool.
Alrighty, where to next, everybody?
Let's
Go to this far door.
Yeah, let's try far port door number 1.
Can we send Robob in there to see if he sees anything before we all start charging into that room?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's. Can Robob open doors, or do I have to try and?
No, one of you would have to open it for him. He's a little flying robot drone.
Okay, I'll try and just open the door just big enough for him to peek inside.
All right, Robob flies over and is like, "Can do. I like shooting rooms. That's what I do best." Oh my gosh! Oh, what is this? He peeks inside. Oh, jeez. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing in here.
Can we search the room anyway?
Yeah. So it's the same kind of messy crew quarters. There's some personal effects, some photos. Not a whole else lot in here.
Well, let's try this next door. Let's try this last door. Same deal. I'll open it and let Robob look in.
Yep. So you hit the button, and it seems to be locked. It goes. Meow, meow, meow. It opens just maybe an inch, and there seems to be something blocking it, and it kind of jams up. Goes. Rob was like, "I can't see in there. Can't go inside."
Can I try and make a strength check and force it open?
Yes.
Okay. Can I roll over that 19 that I wasted on my perception check?
Can you roll in again right now? Yes, you did.
Oh,
yeah, that's why I said.
Hey, there it is. 19. So
19. Nice. That's nice.
That's going to be a 21.
Ooh. If only someone was helping you out. You are not able to jam it open more than 3 inches or so, but inside in the darkness, I need everyone to make an initiative roll. Oh wait, no, we already did initiative roll before the show started. We are in combat right now as you, Edros Veronis, take a couple of laser blasts right by your head. They both... Wait, what's your EAC?
My EAC is 13 right now.
Oh my gosh. Very much a mess. Yeah, so both of these go wide. They hit the door. One pops out over your head. And we are in initiative. And at the very top of this initiative, with a 23, believe it or not, is Edros Veronis.
Okay, so the door is just barely open, 3 inches, right?
Correct, yes.
Is it enough that I could, just fire inside?
Yeah, blindly fire.
Okay. I guess first I'm going to call out. I'm going to be like, hold your fire! We're here to help. Why are you shooting at me?
And then you're going to fire. Is that what you're going to do?
If nobody responds back, then yeah, I'm going to fire in that room.
There's not a response.
Okay, I'm gonna just put the barrel of my heavy artillery laser weapon.
Stop resisting! Beat.
Fire inside. Here we go. That's a 19 again. That's 3 19s in a row.
Roll me another d20.
Okay. Boom. And a second.
All right. So you just destroy one of the beds in here that looked like a figure. And we're going down to Alindra. You hear some scuffling, and you see Edros trying to pull the doors open, and they just immediately start shooting inside. Wasting 19s left and right.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do. I mean, it's open. How much is it open?
Yeah, just maybe 4 inches at this point, right? Because I said
4 inches. Okay.
It's wide enough to shoot inside.
Okay. Well, I will get my laser pistol out and try to shoot inside. Then
go for it.
So I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. Yep, you definitely hit the door. You hit the door itself. Oh. And just kind of bounces off. There's some more laser fire from inside Edros. One of it doesn't hit you, it bounces off the door and the ricochet hits you. Because you were getting a +4 to your EAC, and that is still a hit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you ready for this?
We're just going to have to open up just next turn. I'll just try and open the door up more.
1 point of damage as the laser rifle singes a single scale.
I'm not looking good.
And then from inside, you hear some scuffling, and you hear a very light voice say,
"Hold fire, cattywampus! These are not the beasts! but sentient folk like you and I.
Cattywampus.
But Bumfuzzle, what if they too mean us harm? Therefore blessing is recommended, nay, required.
Are these the philosopher goblins?
Philosophoblins?
The philosophoblins?
Philosophobins, we definitely mean you harm. That's...
Yeah, so the door is opened up a little bit more, and light peers in, and you do see hiding underneath the bed that Edros nearly destroyed, two small goblins with their terrible laser pistols aimed up at you.
Hold fire, everybody. It just seems to be, two goblins. I will put away my weapon and kind of just have my hands up, just be like, we don't mean you any harm. Just trying to rid the ship of the beast that have taken it over.
One of them looks to the other and says,
We shall see if he is true friend, though to tempt fate in our current predicament is ill-advised. We goblins are condemned to be free and choose our own fate. Hello? Who that be? Be you friend or foe? And if you be the latter, do not fib and claim to be the former.
My name is Edris Veronis. These are my co-workers, Alindra, Raimi, Knack, and Andis 147.
Oh, yes. Oh, we remember you. The heroes.
Oh, it's you guys again.
Hello.
What are you guys doing on the Acreon? How did you even get here?
Oh, we arrived here with our leader, Collywobble, but unfortunately, he mistook those beasts as spiritual allies in our cosmic journey to enlightenment. Yes, those blue dogs ate his face off him while he tried to reason with them.
I thought he looked familiar.
I'm sorry for your loss of your comrade.
Mm-hmm. We discovered reason was not reason enough for those brutes.
As have we.
Were you the ones that were tapping to send the message on the pipes?
Yes, that was Bumfuzzle here. He has a technical know-how.
Well, we came here aboard our own ship, but unfortunately our ship has malfunctioned somewhat and left. So we are stranded here as much as you are, and we are hoping to retake the bridge and try and find a way off this nightmare.
The smaller of the two, Cattywampus, says to his friend here,
We goblin are too weak to discover the truth by reason alone, though we can help you in your endeavors, whatever they may be.
And Bumfuzzle says,
May we accompany you and help you rid the ship of those blue devils, perhaps in exchange for safe harbor from this ghost vessel.
Edris would kind of look around and just be like, I am in favor of this.
This seems
any help?
Deal.
Yes, any help. We are definitely want to get rid of these, and the more people involved, the greater chance of success.
Cool. So they walk out and take stock of the ship. Now that it's got its atmosphere, they take off their domed helmets, their fishbowl helmets, and breathe in some, and kind of stretch their legs. It looks like they've been in there for a while.
We have cleared most of the ship, including the cargo bays and the power core. All of the crew quarters and the galley are cleared. All that is left is the bridge.
They kind of look at each other trepidatiously, and they look scared, and they say,
There are things on the bridge. Yes, things. Beware.
What kinds of things? The blue things?
We know not. Monsters, sure, but we heard them in the night.
How many do you think there are?
18 dozen.
Oh,
that's quite a lot.
These guys are adorable.
What time is it on the ship right now?
Ship time?
They said we heard them in the night. I'm just trying to figure out what time of, quote, day.
I mean, you guys have been here for 16 hours, so at some point they must have rested as well.
Just didn't know if night was relative to them or relative to, like, a ship's internal day.
No, lights are on.
All right, well, I think we might as well... I mean, we've cleared out the entire ship, so Alindra and Edris should just take point, and everybody file in behind, and I'm going to try, and I think a good game plan is as soon as I open the door, I'm going to step forward and try and, get their attention, whatever's in there, get their attention, and try and, get them to attack me, and then hopefully we can just pepper them with ranged attacks.
The goblins look at one another and it's like,
That's what Collywaddle did, but that's how Collywaddle died. We'll be back here if you need us.
Yes,
I say we send the robot in first, not Andis, the little one.
Bob says, that doesn't sound like a great idea for me. I don't think I approve of that.
I don't think we asked you.
I'm gonna go up to Collywobble and Cattywampus and give them my saltwater flasks.
Okay, they're like,
and say,
"Oh, this tastes awful."
No, don't drink it. No, don't drink it. Don't. You throw it. You throw it at them. Throw it at them.
They splash each other with it.
Oh,
Another.
I'm like, I am so close to just being like, all right, you know what? Just hold this, and like pulling the pin out of a grenade and handing it to them.
Go say hi to the blue beasties.
Yeah, no. If you see any of the blue beasts, throw those flasks at them. They are weak to the salt water that we have put inside of it. And if you don't have any of those, just try and shoot them as best you can with your laser pistols. If you can provide herring fire, that would be even better.
Does no one remember that these jerks, sicked a giant robot on us?
That we easily defeated.
Yesterday's enemies, today's allies.
Cattywampus says to Bumfuzzle, he says,
They seek to confront these beasts. They seek their own death, but they must take caution. Yes, caution, for they killed Collywobble, and the ship's crew here, more than likely. Danger prowls on the bridge, danger.
Okay, so I'm going to hit quick save really quick, and then open the door.
Are you going in, Edros, or?
Okay.
What's happening?
Okay. I'm pumping myself up. Yeah, so Edros is gonna open the door and step inside. Or let's just open the door first, I guess. So, beep, boop, beep.
Throw a robot in there.
Oh, phew, there's nothing there.
Yeah, so you open up the doors, you step in.
Yes, I will take a tentative step inside.
Cool. The lights flicker on. We've rolled initiative rolls before the start of the game because the three of these creatures turn around. They were hulked over in the dark. Looks like they were building up another store of Noquil, and they all stare in your guys' direction. We're in combat. The bridge has 3 Akatas. The top of the order here, Knack, you've rolled the highest with a 22. Drew, what have you got for us?
Okay, can I, from my current position in the hallway, can I see any of these guys?
You can't see anything now.
Okay. Then I'm going to move up here. Can I see? I can probably see that guy.
Yes, if you move up. You can.
I spot one in the corner. Get him!
It never gets old.
And next in the turn order is Andis with a 19. Jabert, what do you have?
Nice.
Oh, I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm throwing a frag grenade at the couple that are over on the right-hand side.
Nice.
Yes.
So I don't know how to do that. I think I think it's like a ranged attack.
It is. Yeah, it's based on strength. This ranged attack, though.
Okay, so it's based on strength, but then what does Dex do? Dex does something else.
They get a reflex save for half damage, and that's based on your Dex.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I have to hit the square first.
Correct, or it goes in a random direction.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw it at this square, kind of like right between
them. Yep, makes sense because even if you miss, it'll at least hit one of them.
Right. That's my.
Come on, buddy.
That's my hope.
Clink.
Oh, that should do it.
Yeah, I was about to say you don't have any negatives, right? Is it just straight dice
from
roll?
The one that everyone in the party has. No, yeah, I don't have any negative to strength, so.
You get to add your BAB to that, I suppose.
Oh, your BAB?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that'll be a 12 then.
Yeah, so that is a hit.
Ooh,
Yes, 10 because you're within range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to roll reflex save for both these guys.
roll low.
So that first one, natural 1.
Yes.
Not going to hurt your guys' campaign here. And the second one, an 11. So what is your dexterity bonus?
My dexterity bonus is +2.
Okay. So the second one saves.
Okay.
Here. So go ahead and roll that damage. Frag grenade is D6. Is that correct? Or
Frag grenade 1 is 1d6 piercing and 15 feet. Yes.
nice. All right, cool. Go ahead and roll it.
I thought it was way better than that. Nope, it's hot garbage.
No, that's pretty darn useful to a group.
Yeah, really useful. That's 2 damage on the one who didn't make the save, and 1 damage on the one who did.
Yep, rolled a 2. So the grenade goes clink, explodes, and just sending shards into both these things. They look pretty unhappy.
I got a grenade for you.
I do not think that damage warranted that sound.
Next in the turn order is Alindra.
I feel like I hid firecrackers underneath their seats or something.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go toward photon attunement.
There we go.
I'm going to walk over.
This guy to at the front of the bridge, kind of near one of these chairs, is the one that has get him on.
Oh, okay, that guy up there.
Yeah, there's two to the right, and those are the ones that were grenade, and then there's one to this bridge.
Okay, I'm going to walk right up to this guy that has get him on him and pull out my solar weapon and melee attack. And I actually have a -3 to my attack.
Oh,
but I...
What'd you get there?
Had a 21 -3, so that takes it down to what, 19?
Plus one for
get him. Still a hit.
19. Yay.
Hit.
Yeah, that'll more than do it.
Cool.
I do not think they have a very high KAC.
Yeah. So that's 1d6 plus my strength.
Let's do it.
And I rolled a 1. And then my strength is normally 3, but I have -3 to strength because I'm diseased.
Yeah.
But photon attuned, so 2 damage.
But photon attuned, so 2 damage.
Yeah, we're chipping away.
All right.
Tickle them to death.
It's about to get bit.
It's their turn.
Yeah. Okay. At least this guy came.
Oh Lord.
Okay, good. Phew. Okay.
So 2 of them are swamping at Idros, and they, I guess, can sense some more people maybe out in the hall. This one that is on you, Alindra, is going to try and clamp down on you with a bite. And I've rolled an 18 on the dice. That is a hit.
Jeez.
For 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to need make a fort save for me.
We're gonna have to make so many.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah. All right, you're good. You're all right.
And we're moving on. All right, these other 2 are coming at Idros Veronis, flanking him from either side of the room.
Not good. Not good.
2 hits on Idros, and so one of them gets a really good, healthy bite out of your midsection. Another one just kind of bites onto you, like your forearm, doing minimal damage. So one is 3 damage and the other is 6 damage.
Okay.
And you can get me for those fort saves as well.
2 fort saves?
Mm-hmm.
2 fort saves. First fort save.
We're good.
Okay, second fort save is gonna be a 9.
Also good.
Okay.
All right.
Is a very simple DC. We are on to, that was the Akanta's turn. Raimi.
All right, so can I throw like one of the goblins at them, like as a snack?
just throw the salt water.
Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot all about the goblins. I rolled their initiative in the previous fight. I didn't roll it for this one, so they actually go first, and they do charge forward. They have their little flasks and say, "For Collywobble!" and toss them at this
natural 20. Come on,
closest Akata.
Do it. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. One of them splashes the one directly in front of him, so Cattywampus splashes Bumfuzzle just in the back of the head. The other one does manage to hit the Akata. EAC does 2 points of damage.
Nice.
Which one was that?
Yeah, so the salt water seems to like burn it. This one that's immediately 2 on Idros Veronis' right, the one that kind of did a very light bite on him. Yeah, so that's their turn. They kind of ran up and just started throwing salt water across the room. Raimi, now we're on to you.
All right, so I have 1 saltwater grenade, correct?
You do.
All right. So I'm going to throw mine
Well, it's not a grenade.
It's not a grenade. It's just
a splash of water, which I will peel the curtain back. Did D6 damage. So it's up to you what you want to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've got it. I might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a ranged attack, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So I get +4.
You see, pretty simple. That is actually a miss. Fortunately, it's just 10. Yeah. So yeah, you get it. You're throwing it from about 15, 20 feet away. So yeah, it just splashes the ground in front of the cicada in the doorway. Okay.
That means you can't cross, though, right?
And like I said, I don't think it works like that.
Perfect.
Just coat yourself in it.
The salt water's pooling the floor, so I mean, he's got to step in if he wants to get to me.
It's like, half a liter. It's not like you're Moses.
It's gonna hurt his feetsies.
Dropping the Red Sea on the army. Why don't
a 12-ounce can might do more damage if thrown with enough force.
Miles, do you want to have Raimi move at all, or are you okay where you are?
Yeah, I'm fine where I am right now.
And bottom of the turn order, Edros Varanus, surrounded by two of these.
So I see this one guy, burning from the water, and I'm going to target that guy and use knowing that they have flame resistance, just the tactical Doshko. Coming down hard. Oh, it's a 17 on the dice. I'm sure that's a hit.
That is a hit.
D12. 11 damage. Plus 5 minus 3. So that's going to be 13.
13 damage. Yeah, you take a massive chunk at this bad boy.
We need rolls like that.
Yep, it's still up, but it looks extremely weak. It doesn't seem like it's able to stand up if you do a little bit more damage to it. Idiot.
Idris, can you move over here on your move?
I mean, if you would like me to. I didn't know. Basically, for our listeners, I'm kind of blocking the doorway so the two Hakadas can't get to Raimi, Knack, and the two goblins and Andis. But if I step forward, there's like the captain's chair there, so I don't know if I can step forward.
I will let you know this doorway is wider than 5 foot. The bridge, multiple people can walk through it, so it's they could sneak by you in the way that you have it set up right now. Just FYI.
So sure, I guess if Andis is saying move forward, then
are you trying to set up like a flank scenario?
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so
I will step there. I will take a guarded step further into the room.
And now we are on to turn 2 with Knack.
All right, that guy's almost down. Let's get him. And I want to target the one that
Switch and focus
is flanking.
Nice.
And
good choice.
Do I get a flanking bonus being in the position I'm in now?
You do not. No, flanking is for melee.
Okay, awesome. So, I am actually
melee range.
I'm actually also going to do a swift action to deposit my azimuth pistol into a cheek pouch and pull out my semi-auto pistol that I recently acquired.
So I think it's a swift action to pull something out, but
then I'm just going to pull it out then.
Yeah, you can just drop your blaze pistol. Yeah, so you've got an auto pistol too, right?
Yeah,
cool.
And I'm going to attempt to fire that at the Akata.
All right, do it, Knack.
So that's a 9 plus 3 plus 1, so that's 13.
13. Oh, is exactly what you needed.
Yes!
Against its KAC. You pull out this auto pistol and just aim at center mass and blow this thing away. It is dead.
Yes!
Nice.
Well
it
done.
Had very few hit points left. You did 4 damage. Ooh, yeah, that Edros Knack combo, the wombo combo. With the bumfuzzle assist. Okay, so that is Knack's turn. Not a wasted get 'em, because if you did not have that one, it would have missed.
Yeah. No, that was a great call.
And that is Andis' turn.
Okay, so do I have any sort of cover against this other Akata that's right next to me?
Yes, you are in the door frame, so both you and it are going to be benefiting from full cover.
Okay, from full cover?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not technically on the bridge yet. You're still kind of halfway in the hall.
Yeah. I'm going to... Can you still draw a weapon as a move, as part of a move action?
Yeah. If you got a +1 BAB, that is something you can do.
All right, so I'm going to move that and draw my last flask of salt water.
Okay, so you're like moving backwards and into the room. That can provoke an attack of opportunity if that's what you want to do.
You mean moving from this square to this square?
No, that one will not if you're just doing a guarded step, but if you're moving more...
No, yeah, I'm moving more...
move.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing a move action, because you have to move more than 10 feet to draw something as part of the move.
Yeah, I mean, you can step backwards into the hall if still...
well, I mean... But the thing that's triggering it is exiting the square, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yes it is.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll still have full cover against an attack.
Yep, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you're rolling it.
Oh,
Natural 20
Of course.
on the dice. Give me those rolls, and I will take them.
Here we go.
Alrighty, let's roll some damage here. So, not anywhere close to max damage, unfortunately. 9 points of damage as this guy, once again, lays in a massive bite on the arm as you're like trying to fumble and pull out this flask of salt water. Go ahead and give me that fort save.
Alright. What's our negative to saving throws right now? Is it -3 on saving throws?
Depends. For fort, it's -2.
Okay. Right, because it would be reflex. That would be...
I will say, Jabert, you didn't use your birthday reroll, though.
Yeah, no.
From last week. I don't want to allow it to carry over, but at least while you're on the ship, you've got that reroll, buddy.
Okay. Well, let's use it right now.
You're gonna want to use that reroll, buddy.
Oh no!
Natural 1! Oh, the shame.
No.
Andis runs and jumps out and airlocks him. He doesn't have to listen to you anymore.
All right.
Oh, I love it so much. Just anything can happen in this game, which is why I enjoy it. It sucks. It doesn't do anything worse to you yet. We'll talk about those in a little bit. But you take that attack of opportunity. You can keep moving. You can finish your action.
Yeah. All right, I'll do it. I'm going to throw the vial at him.
All right, throw that vial.
So that -3. So.
That is a miss. 7 on the dice. Gonna be a miss, just like Raimi's. All right, that is Andis's turn. Alindra, you're fighting your own up here. Your own little Lakata.
That's right. And I was thinking about throwing something. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to take a guarded step back and throw a vial of water at this thing.
Well, it's the same thing that Andis just did to pull it out. I don't think you can do a guarded step.
You have to go at least 10 feet to pull something out. So you would have to take a move action outside of the square, which means another attack of opportunity. You just stab it.
Okay, and then I'm going to stab it.
Just FYI, it's a D6.
Yeah, it's not...
Yeah, it's not that big. Okay.
Don't rely on the salt water.
Yeah, my melee is probably better anyway. All right, so I'm going
melee
to...
attacks?
Melee attack. Which one? Okay, so I rolled a 7. That's a -3 right now. So.
That's a miss. That's going to be a miss, unfortunately. You guys need to roll some things higher than 7. I don't know what to tell you. We're going on to Akata's turn. This one right in front of you, Alindra, sees that you're trying to, bring this energy blade against her. He's going to bite your arm off. Maybe not. I take that back. He's going to try and bite the blade and
3 on the dice.
Just fail miserably. A 3 is going to be a miss. I'm guessing against your KAC. And let's see. This guy's got some targets here. He's going for the big guy. Adros Varanus. Guarded step forward. And I also rolled a 3.
Yeah, there we go.
Just going to take my 20 from that previous attack and rest on those laurels, and I'll let the turn order continue with goblin attacks.
Yeah, go goblins.
Trying to get these guys to be combat effective. Goblins to be combat effective.
Edris looks over his left and see the 2 goblins taking aim, and he's just like, oh no, not good. If this is where I get shot in the back by a teammate, it's gonna be right here.
Okay, their guns are just awful, but that's what they have to work with. Oh, you know what? Actually, they have... Yeah, they pull out these little swords that are like basically kitchen knives and go after... They run up and are going to start stabbing at this one next to you, Edros. Probably going to have to roll really high here, but hey, I
17!
did 17 for
Go
one
Goblins!
of their little dog slicers, and of course, Cattywampus misses. He's going to miss every time. I guarantee
who cares?
it.
They're gonna give me flanking if I take a guarded step. So
Yeah, so
I'm happy.
it just like digs into one of its paws. It's like a little thorn in the cicada, but he does 1 point of damage. Awesome. And Raimi, your turn.
All right, so I'm going to fire my laser rifle at the Akata next to Adros.
Okay. Once again, they have flame resistance, so it's not do that much damage.
23.
23 is a hit, though.
Nice. Well aimed and well struck.
D8.
28.
7.
Let me give.
All right, so it does take a couple points of damage here. But yeah, it seems most of the laser blast is kind of just absorbed by its skin. Doesn't do that much. That is your turn, Edros. We're on to you.
Edros is going to take a guarded step so that he is flanking with. Is that?
That's Bumfuzzle. No, that's
Bumfuzzle?
the one that did Bumfuzzle 1 point of damage.
What's
he's
our-
the most combat effective.
What's our turn order here?
I think the turn order is Knack.
Knack, Andis, Alindra, Akata's Goblin, Raimi, Edros.
Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm getting confused as to which turn this is. Apologies.
It's all good. We're on turn 2.
So now that he is flanking with the most effective melee goblin, I will not take so many minuses. So here we go. Doshko, that's an 11 plus 4, so 15.
That's a hit.
Yay!
Yes.
D12. That's a 10.
Nice.
Plus that's 12 points of damage.
Nice. That will, that's a goodie amount. Yeah, you've seemed to draw this thing's attention right towards you, laying your Doshko into its back. He's coming back at you next turn for sure, but right now we're on turn 3, and it is Knack's turn.
All right. So, Alindra, I'm sorry. I got to give these guys over here an extra bit of help with these goblins. The guy that's surrounded, get him.
All right. So that is the one. Yep, we got 2 goblins. We got a Dross.
Finish him off. We'll do that wombo combo, Knack.
I don't
What
know.
you got, Drew?
I feel like Andis. Just remember when the crew was going up against the giant marshmallow monster. They didn't give up, and you shouldn't either. Stay in the fight. Hope that was an inspiring boost for you.
7 points of stamina back to Andis.
That's pretty good for stamina.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Knack.
Also, that story is totally canon. The Halloween story. It's now in like a regular episode too. Great. That is Drew. That's Knack's turn. And speaking of Andis, gotten that stamina back. It is your turn, Jabert.
In my condition, if I use my laser rifle, I only do damage on an 8.
Mm-hmm.
So
What about what if you just provided herring fire instead?
no, that's
And
not.
then because the next person to
Herring Finder is a -2 to their AC, right?
+2 to attack roll.
For your allies.
Covering fire is a +2 to AC against the target. Herring fire is a +2 to the attack roll on the target.
Of a
if you-
specific person.
No, whoever attacks it next.
No, yeah,
So,
you're
like-
harrowing the Akata. The next attack on the Akata.
So, like, if you shot at the Akata that is next to Alindra, then
Yeah,
whoever
Alindra's
attacked
right
that-
after.
Yeah, then she would get a +2
You should do that.
or something. It is an AC 15, so it's no automatic. I'm sure at higher
Right.
levels.
I mean, even that requires me to roll like an 18 or a 19. So,
Yeah, because of all the minuses. It
Right.
sucks.
Right. I'm quickly beginning
Baton it up?
to hate this game.
Baton
With
it
deep and
up.
abiding passion. All right. Nope. I'm moving around. I'm pulling out my.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're going to flank with Alindra in her fight against this lone Akata. That's a great strategy as well. Are you trying to attack with it?
Yes. I'm
Trying to beat him up?
attacking with my baton.
All right. So you've rolled a 10 on the dice.
Yeah.
You are flanking it.
Mm-hmm.
You got -3, +2 for the flank. Any other bonuses here?
Well, +1 for my bab.
Yeah. What's your final number there?
13.
Yeah, it's 13.
13 is a hit.
Yes.
Against KAC. So
Good job.
4 points of damage? That's what I'm seeing there. Yes.
Yeah, that's
Awesome. All right, yeah. So this thing's not doing too well. It's bloodied.
Good job, Andis. Coming in with the Andis baton.
Alindra's turn. Alindra, it is your turn next.
All right, I am fully photon attuned, but there is nothing I can do about it.
Just hold on to the charge.
Yeah. It wouldn't do much good anyway because it's fire anyway. So okay, so I'm gonna melee attack thing, but I get a +2 for flanking now, right?
Ooh, yep. 16 on the dice.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So D6, and I rolled a 1.
Womp womp.
Yeah. I guess. Well, it's 2 because of my damage bonus for photon attunement.
And then -1 for your negatives. So
unfortunately, yeah, there's not too much. You're kind of bouncing your energy sword off this thing's back, and it is their turn. Akata's turn.
Oh no!
This one's gonna try and attack Alindra. Alindra, that is a hit for 6 points of damage from this one right in front of you, Snack. And this one's gonna try and hit, obviously, at Dross again because you almost killed it last time.
Please don't.
What's your
16?
AC? Yep, that is a hit.
Yeah, dang it.
Okay.
I bet if my AC was full, it wouldn't have been.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. All right.
All right, and now it's Goblin's turn. Goblin attacky time.
Come on,
let's
boyos.
see here. Ooh boy, they've got these little swords out, and that is a hit for Bumfuzzle.
Yes! Bumfuzzle coming in huge!
And that is a miss again for Cattywampus. Oh, Cattywampus.
So that is a
He
that
takes
is
a
a
guarded step back.
that is a 12 for Cattywampus.
It's a hit. Or no, it's a miss.
Okay.
Still. He wasn't flanking, unfortunately. So.
Okay.
Right, and 2 damage from.
Take it out?
No.
So
That would have been too good. Bumfuzzle is just stabbing this thing in its backside. It doesn't even seem to notice back there. And it is now Raimi's turn. Miles, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna fire magic missile.
Yeah! Magic missile. You know what's the best thing about magic missile? Can't miss.
Can't miss. You just
Cannot.
miss. And this thing is so weak. I gotta imagine you get good damage here.
Yeah, if you
It'll
don't
be
move, it's that 3d4 that you hear about.
Yeah,
right
and one of them gets +1.
Oh yes, for your
Do it.
spell hack.
Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage. Is that what you're reading?
Yes.
What I'm reading?
Yep.
You kill it dead.
Yeah! Good job, Raimi! Raimi coming in big.
Whee! And now it's Adross's turn.
All right, Edris will. She's gonna move move right up to this creature.
Moving up to the last Akata that's currently being messed up by Andis and Alindra, the double A combo.
Yeah, and I'll take a big swing here, and that's I don't have flanking anymore, so that is going to only be a 14.
That's a hit.
I'll take it. Another D12. Oh, terrible damage. 4 points of damage.
Not enough to drop it. It is still dangerous, still up, but thankfully we got the savior of the party. It's an axe turn.
All right, and I can see this thing through the doorway, correct?
Yeah, back from the hallway where nothing dangerous is happening.
It's the last one in the room. Get it! And I'm gonna hit it with my semi-auto pistol again.
Oh, here we go.
Shooting through some friends here, so a little harder, but. Oh, yeah! A 19 will do it! Believe it or not, on the dice. That is a hit. And with 3 points of damage, you drill that bullet straight through its skull. It's dead. We're out of combat.
Yay!
Oh,
This
the
is
bridge is cleared.
this
Well
is
done, everybody.
This is the coolest
The
snack has
Acreon is
ever been in combat.
Yeah, apparently it's switching up guns. That's what did it for you.
Knack. Just keep using that semi-auto pistol. It's doing you very well. All right.
Raimi walks into the bridge like, that wasn't that bad.
No, actually, that wasn't that bad. Edris is going to take a seat in one of these chairs and take a 10-minute break.
Knack is gonna sit down in the captain's chair just because.
Alindra is going to search the room.
Yeah. Cattywampus and Bumfuzzle start looting as well as quickly as they can.
Ooh, natural 20 on my perception. Oh no!
Natural 20 on mine too.
14.
We can see everything.
Natural 1 on mine.
Oh man.
You guys find the remnants of 3 more of these Akata cocoons, these knuckle little like spheroids. It looks like just large enough for one of these Akata to crawl into. And so that's 3 more bulk and 1,500 credits worth of the very precious star metal.
We're gonna be swimming.
I can take 1. Or I guess I can actually take 2, but then I'll be... Or no, I can only take 1.
I'm carrying 3 already, so...
I'm pretty sure
you
I can
guys
take all of them.
Can carry them. Yeah, it's no problem. There's just 3 bulk.
All right, I'll take them.
Well, I said I'll take them. I can.
Okay, perfect.
I got it.
Great.
We're good.
All right.
Cattywampus and Bumfuzzle come up to you and says,
We did not find anything of value here. Just these stupid poop rocks. But we thank you. Did you already clear the rest of the ship? As you said, this is the last of them.
We'll take those poop rocks.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, they didn't pick them up. They're just like kicking them around.
Okay. Oh, but those are the ones we found. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, the ship is now cleared, and we can try and figure out how to find transportation.
Well, before we do that, let's see if we can find... We're on the bridge. Let's see if we can find out what happened to the crew, because that is what we're here to figure out, alongside who has the greatest claim.
Yeah, so the bridge, if you want to jump into its like main operating system, its main OS, looking around here, I'll describe it. It's all transparent aluminum views showing about 30 feet worth of vast starfield in front of you. Very important to see on these mining vessels. And you can see from the port side of the ship the tether cables that are going down to the drift rock. There's a collection of yellowish lights in the distance past that. You can tell is Absalom Station, just another speck out there in the void and the blackness. So it's a wide bridge, and it looks like it's designed so you can visually scout out drilling sites. There are many command consoles here. It looks like a few different positions on the ship. This did have a crew, I think a full complement of 6. And yeah, these consoles direct the ship's different systems. Most of them are powered down. The main one, the captain's console, is powered up.
Let's inspect the captain's console.
Yeah. Someone who's good with these things, why don't you look at it?
Yep. It does look like it is currently locked. It looks like it's a pretty advanced computer system, and there is some kind of key code to access this.
Can I try to hack it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be a computers check.
Natural 1.
Yeah, so you're tapping stuff out and things that normally work. Maybe higher end computers that you're used to dealing with just doesn't seem to work here.
Can I give it a shot?
Yeah, you got computers as well.
I do. Not as good, but
well, let's see how good it would be.
You're already sitting down in the chair right now.
Yeah. So that is a 9 again as well. So.
Oh no, that's not going to do it.
Maybe Andis can give it a shot too. Or...
We'll see how it goes.
Beep,
that's a 30.
You just. And it steps over, and it's just like, when Data is typing on Next Generation, it's like, beep, 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 like 800 words a minute. And you are able to successfully unlock it, bypass the code, and you have all functionality of the ship again, so you can open doors and boom, boom, boom. Yep, you do see a number of logs from 2 weeks ago, maybe, I believe.
And that was around the time the Acreon showed up?
I think the Acreon was about a week or so ago. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. No, there's a firewall on this computer system. It was a tier 2 computer, and you hacked the ever-loving crap out of it. Didn't even find the key card that gives you a +5 bonus to this. You don't need that. You don't need that stinking bonus.
I don't believe in bonuses. I take negatives for breakfast.
Cattywampus is just chewing on the access key card. He's just like, this tastes bad.
This tastes bad.
So what did the logs say?
Right, so there's a number of them. Great, so there's, 5 of them. Captain's log, first day, Eridus 317. And it's the same captain you saw in the previous log. And, he looks pretty normal. He's sipping on a beverage and says, "We've locked onto the rock that the S.O. Jarls discovered. Scans showed some interesting readouts, and an expedition brought back some geodes. Probably pretty lucrative. We're attempting to hook her up now. It'll be a pretty handsome haul if we can pull it out of here."
So these geodes that they found were probably these Knockwill pods, and they unknowingly brought these pods onto the ship.
Captain's log, third day, Eridus 317. He's looking, there's like blood dripping down his face. He says, "They came out of the geodes. There's some kind of incubators. It attacked Mesa, nearly killed him, but we managed to smack it off and it scurried into a duct." In the background, there's sounds of screaming and laser fire that can be heard. "There are more. We don't think we can fight them all off. We've locked them in the aft of the ship." Captain's log, fourth day, Eridus 317. Now, this is the same one that you saw. It's recorded back on the engineering bay. "We've been overrun. Not many left alive now. It's not just the creatures. There's something else here. It killed Porticu. I'm going to van our Atmos, see if I can slow it down a lot and a break for it. If you're seeing this, do not go to the rock. I think it's waiting there to see what we do. Draws, you were right, you son of a Dracnoff." Captain's log, sixth day, Eridus 317. The camera is like very close on the captain's helmeted. He's seems to be just in space behind him, and it's right up close on his face. And he says, "Final log, purge failed. Oxygen's running low. Nowhere is safe. We're going to the rock now. We have to kill it. Can't sleep. It got Charles in his sleep. It has to die. Autopilot engaged. Quarantine the ship. I'm sorry, Absalom." In transmission. Captain's log, 7th day, Eridus 317. To be continued!
I was going to say, that was the final log.
So
you paid attention.
We got to go to the rock.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Great Nicolas Cage, Sean Connery delivery vehicle. Buddy movie. Going to the rock, everybody.
And here we thought that we were just going to be able to...
We got 2 goblins we could just send out there.
Yeah,
they're going to take care of it.
That should be fine.
Just remember to ask the goblins if they found any med patches before we rest for another day.
Wait, don't we need to use those?
I don't believe you guys survived the Acreon. You have cleared out the ship. How are you alive?
Speaking of which,
I tried so hard.
Because Knack pulled out the pistol he's been waiting to use for weeks, and pop!
Speaking of being alive, so how am I doing after that second failed save?
Oh, great question. Maybe that's something we can figure out next week when we play again.
All right.
But yeah, you are not feeling too good.
All right.
Not feeling too good.
Let's use those med patches.
Yeah, definitely. Let's wrap it up here, though. Thank you guys for playing again tonight.
Thank you for GMing.
Battling through and coming together. Finishing off the Acreon. That's going to do it for this episode. Let's say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, a Starfinder role-playing game actual play podcast. If you like what you hear and want to know more, find us online at cosmiccrit.com, where you can see our character sheets, read their backstories, and check out all of our art. Follow us online at Cosmic Crit on the Twitter and the Instagram, or send us an email, a question, a comment, or a critique at cosmiccrit@gmail.com. Our theme music is Epic Song by the band Alpha Brutal. You can find them online at alphabrutal.bandcamp.com. Thanks for listening, and until next time, may all your crits be cosmic crits.